He's gone through the gauntlets. He's proven that he can hang with the best in Chicago, and he's become a man.
He's still in high school, so he's a kid.
Well, to me, well, you know what? In spirit, he's a man.
I was talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm in my gym class currently." I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to hear about your gym class."
He's talking about gym class. All right,
I'm gonna be 28. I don't want to hear about your gym class. Dang it,
Oh
Snoof.
my God. I have not heard the words
days.
gym and class next to each other in about like 7-8 years.
Yeah. Been a hot minute.
Oh my God, high school for me was over 10 years ago.
My 10-year reunion is in 2019.
All right, well, enough about feeling old. Let's get on to the next match. So it's going to
Look at him, he's stretching. He's ready for...
they're stretching.
Get your wrist stretches in,
Both
guys.
of them are stretching. They're both athletic. They're both athletic dudes.
Get your water bottle, stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Smash is a competitive environment,
Smash
clearly.
It's a high-stress, high competition environment, and we're probably going to see that coming in right now.
All right, let's get
No
it.
hand warmers. We're just getting right underway. It is winners semis, the other side, EarlOfM and SNooFL. Another classic Chicago matchup. So I don't know the set count that they had in Smash 4, but now it's all rebirthed in Smash Ultimate. These two characters kind of play roughly the same way. We did see this matchup earlier tonight when SNooFL went up against Uchi Kirishima. So Earl may have to make some adjustments so that he can get around SNooFL's high-octane playstyle.
Earl's playstyle with this Lucina is all about space control, right?
Yep.
That's your job with Lucina is people want to get in your space, and then you take that sword and you say, nah, you're out on the ledge now. And then when you have Fox on the ledge, you can make tons of stuff happen, but SNooFL not interested even in the slightest. If you give him one opportunity to nair, that up smash comes out immediately.
That's the one thing that's always been very, very strong about SNooFL. His punish game has been unparalleled. I remember earlier that match that he did to get into top 8, he did against Hydra. He did the crazy shine follow-up into up smash.
Yeah, he did the melee.
He looked like something straight out of it. Looked like a wave shine up smash. It was so good.
It was pretty clean. I saw that. But still controlling the stage here is Earl. Earl will eventually kill Fox.
Yes.
Fox at 188 is kind of a rare sight, but then SNooFL gets one opportunity to get a little bit of damage in. But just blink it, 70%.
Oh no, tried to edge guard him, got burned on the up B.
That drop down nair is the new fair footstool.
Yeah.
Considering most recoveries, you don't get the fair footstool anymore, but most recoveries are way worse.
Oh, how did EarlOfM get the best of that trade? I thought that was going to be in SNooFL's favor for sure.
He traded with a blade, and SNooFL traded with like his foot or something, right?
Yeah.
When you have a blade, you just kind of say, who cares?
Oh, try for the run-up smash punish, but just overshot his mark. Like, just a little bit. And now here comes Earl, racking up the damage. What was a SNooFL lead has now whittled away to being an even two-stock game.
I'll get out of here.
Yep. These players are very much neck and neck.
That's your best attempt at a jab cancel in this game. This jab 1-2, do nothing for like 2 seconds. Yeah, that nair is so good.
There we go. Once again, drop down nair, sealing out the deal. And SNooFL's going to be up by 1 stock. Side B, putting SNooFL close. All it's going to take is 1 edge guard. Tries for the runoff dares. No dice.
You live from that?
The forward smash not killing.
Holy heck.
That's ridiculous. I thought that was just going to be it for sure.
I've never seen someone live from a Lucina forward smash in any direction fired at that percent. So that's new.
Well, high enough percent up tilt's going to seal out the deal. And we're still at a very much even game. Go either player's way. Trying to get the Fox stuff started, being very, very patient, waiting for EarlOfM to mess up. Maybe overcommit to something in neutral so they can get his offense started, but here comes EarlOfM. Falling nair, starting to read the movement options back onto the stage. Gets it down tilt, forward air. Doesn't have a whole lot of places to go. Still makes it back to the stage, but taking 84% as a result.
Got him. Wow, what an extended edge guard sequence from Earl. He was in control that as soon as Fox was off the stage and just forced him to be exactly where he wanted, get the down air spike.
Textbook, follow your opponent, make them waste as many resources as possible, and then finish the job.
Crazy strong gameplay coming out from Earl, especially in that very last sequence.
That's just a textbook example of how he plays, because he's always said that there's a type of space control that he likes, and Lucina perfectly fits that bill, where the game plan to control space is that you have a bubble that encompasses about your half of the screen. And your job is to keep your opponent out of that bubble for as long as possible. And so Earl really excels at that. Anytime that SNooFL is in range, that's when he decides to, okay, do I fade back? Do I go in? Do I follow up with this? Or do I instead back off and try something else in neutral? And it's a good playstyle to watch SNooFL play against, because it's kind of the exact opposite, where SNooFL is really about breaking space as much as possible and getting massive amounts of damage off of Fox's offense. Nice up B out of shield.
Meanwhile, Earl just really wants to forward smash right now.
Oh, he side beat down there. Oh,
had to be a misinput.
That definitely did look like a misinput. So unfortunate there, but might be getting the stock. No, decides to run on the dash back. There, neutral air trying to keep the pressure on as SNooFL retreats to the platforms. Gotta watch out for the falling air, and of course the up smash. Nice dash hands there, try to fake Earl out, but he is unfazed, keeps the shield up and survives the up smash. All right. Oh, okay. Choosing a little bit of a staggered option there.
Oh, nice.
Attaboy. That's how you parry.
And then you run into that.
And then he does that.
Okay.
I got so excited, and then that happened.
That's like textbook SNooFL, right? Is you go for like the biggest brain play, and then you run into an F smash. I love the kid. Love him.
I mean, honestly, stuff like that just kind of defines SNooFL's character. That's why we love him. It's like, yeah, it happens. Who else but SNooFL?
Meanwhile, this crazy run on this last stock, Earl has been just kind of slapping the Fox around. To the point where he doesn't even mind going for that up B, trying to break up any kind of combo that was coming in. Although you will eat a ton of percent from this.
Because now he's going to be eating a lot of percent. Although this back throw could seal the deal. Dash attack following up with the up tilt, almost killing. And there, the forward air is going to seal it, and EarlOfM is going to take a 2-0 lead in this game.
He's controlling space so well in that second stock. It's fantastic gameplay here from Lucina. And also managing your risks, right? Because you can try to break out of some combos with that Dolphin Slash. Especially on a stage like Kalos, too. You don't really necessarily have a mix-up to land on a platform, depending on where you do it, so you have to eat a punish. But the reward can be great, and you have a lot of percent and a stocks to work with, right? Managing your risk-reward on options like that is much more viable in a 3-stock game than it is in, like, 2-stock. Because you can give up the stock, especially if you have a lead as big as Earl did.
Absolutely.
I think it's more dynamic gameplay, personally. I just love having 3-stock back. It's so nice.
Yeah, 3-stock is definitely... It's also just nicer to watch, because you get to have stuff unravel more naturally. You're not like, okay, well, where's the comeback in 2-stock, you know, that whole thing.
Yeah, in 2-stock, sometimes it felt like comebacks were inevitable, more than they were like, okay, this is impressive.
I mean, it's the same problem like in Street Fighter V, where V-Trigger, it's like, okay, well, Street Fighters, comebacks in Street Fighter, they used to be like, okay, well, that was really cool. You got like actually win neutral.
Times.
Oh, speaking of winning neutral, SNooFL reading that tech roll in and just letting rip with that up smash.
So he might be dead.
Looks like it. Oh, no, couldn't get the down air. Just getting in, angled it, just so that he would go a little bit under the stage instead of going directly up. So SNooFL getting around that edge guard rather nicely. In terms of comebacks, it's a lot like in past Street Fighters, where comebacks were actually like meaningful and you had to like win a lot and had to like outplay your opponent And then here comes Street Fighter V, where the game plan for comebacks is literally, oh, I got B trigger now? Okay, pop that. I come back now. I do my thing. Oh, I win.
Right.
And that's kind of what Smash 4 2-stock felt like. This game, I'm glad that the 3-stock format is back, because I'm glad that it's at least fast enough to support 3-stock, because if this was on 2-stock, this would be like suffering.
A part of what makes it better to be on 3-stock is because of the 1v1 damage multiplier, right? That's like almost designed to say, please play on 3-stock. We will help you make the game faster, even if it's slightly artificial by things just doing more damage. But SNooFL took a ton of damage there. Yeah. Nair up smash, cleaning that up. Oh, those dash! You see the little skips?
Yeah.
I love it. Ooh.
That's a
Earl's
movement
frosty.
option. Like, foxtrotting is a movement option that's actually really good for chasing now, because you don't have the risk of doing accidentally a dash turnaround or something. And also, foxtrots keep up with your opponent as you launch them. Like, a lot of characters have the speed in their foxtrot to like follow up people in tech chases. So it's really cool to see movement from both these players coming out. Both of them know how to control their character, know how to move around the stage really well. Especially SNooFL, he's a master at making Fox look slippery as
all get out.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, forward air gonna break the zone a little bit, and there you go.
Yep.
Nowhere to go.
Patient, wait until the side B comes out, and that side B has enough startup where most people can probably just forward air that on reaction.
Another Nair up smash, though, gets the job done, and Snoof is going to get on the board. 2-1 lead for EarlOfM currently. The disparate style is going to pay off for SNooFL, who is really just weaving in and out of Pokemon Stadium like it was nothing.
So very much like the other winner's semi set that we had the first one be Kane wins 2, Big Mac wins 1, and then loses the next one. So we'll see into Game 4 if that trend continues. I definitely know that EarlOfM is going to be looking to play a lot more conservatively, just keep this really good neutral on lockdown. And we're going to Castle Siege for the first time.
Yes, let's get it. All right. Home field advantage a little bit for Fire Emblem boyos and girlos. Also, the slants can kind of mess with Fox, I want to say.
I think the slants can mess with both characters, at least in terms of tech chases, because I do know that if Lucina tries to tech chase, there are a couple of areas where if you like trying to do like maybe side B or one of the tilts, if they get down to the bottom lip of that slant, it might put them just out of range.
Well, both these players play just so much of this game in this matchup at the ledge in the first place that maybe the slants don't even matter, except for just like winning one neutral interaction. In which case, working out so well for EarlOfM, who got a big win with a fading forward air.
So one adjustment I noticed that he's already making is that on sometimes when he wants to recover straight horizontally, when Earl is expecting the side B, he's going to be pulling out the up B instead, stalling out his recovery enough. While that is a good way to kind of mix up your recovery, that is a very, very risky move. Because if you're not careful.
Oh! He had the tech in place. I'm surprised that he's living. Ooh, and
he charged that up perfectly. Everything about that shield breaker was just perfect. The amount of charge, the placing. Earl loves doing that too. Like, Earl's a master at that.
I think he got me one of those when we played at Ignition. All right. What?
Forward?
76? All right. You got your rage cheese.
Ooh. If you want, I mean,
that's some spicy Gouda.
That's not spicy Gouda. That is straight pepper jack cheese right there. 70?
After that? Oh,
that's OD.
That hit probably did 20%. Now you're super dead. Yup.
And
home field advantage comes out.
That, yep, home field advantage, winning it for the peeps who play Fire Emblem. And he's going to take that 3-1. EarlOfM going to be moving on to face Kane in winners finals. Meanwhile, SNooFL's going to go into loser's side. Maybe face Big Mac, maybe face a couple other people that are in losers. We'll just have to wait and see.
Very clean gameplay from EarlOfM, taking advantage of that Lucina, playing just fantastically.
And playing up to the stage, too. That Castle Siege counter pick worked out really well for Earl.
Made it happen.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
70.